Notre Dame quarterback, which if I was the quarterback in real life, we would have not lost to Northern Illinois. Got drafted by Tampa Bay, had a good preseason, and we are currently in our third week of the regular season. We are currently 2-0 after we smashed the Washington team with no name, and then we beat Detroit soundly because I am the leading person in stats, as you can see. I got 1,000. By the way, as you can see in the description, I did put my record for picks after week 1. I went 11-5. Travis is in first place. Dave is last, unfortunately. He really got screwed by his picks this week. So if he can bounce back on Wednesday night, of course, that's when we'll be doing our picks normally on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So hope to see you guys there. Tune in or tune in after. But let's see. In my first time in the league, Anthony Richards leads the league right now at interceptions with 5. I lead the league in touchdown passes with 16, followed by Mr. Brock Purdy at 8 and Matthew Stafford at 8. And who's been sacked the most? Kirk Cousins has been sacked 9 times. And Trevor Lawrence. Why does that not surprise me with Kirk Cousins? Who might go down in NFL history as the man who robbed not 1 but 2 NFL teams, depending what happens the rest of the year for Atlanta. All right, practice field week 3. What's up, Doug? Mike Evans says. How do you think this offense is shaping up? I like the fact I'm in the creamsicle outfit. It's clicking. I mean, we're winning. We're 2-0. We put up a lot of points because we can't run the ball, so it's just passing out the ass. I will say the one thing, because I was watching most of the Niners game, but I finally, Niners are going to win tonight at this point. They got too much of a big lead. They better hope Christian McCaffrey comes back because of the fact of that running game they have right now is not that good. And I do have to give a shout out to Travis. He gave me a text message earlier that said, what did he say? That Jordan Love might actually play this weekend, which I think personally the Packers should just let him rest, get him back to 100%. You don't want him to come out too early and he gets injured worse. Let the man rest. We don't need an RG3 Washington team situation here.
Let's just injure him before he fully recovers.
Yeah. I know some people like with Doug, Josh Allen's going to be playing, but remember, that's on his non-throwing hand that his injury's at. Okay, yeah. For some reason, I'm just going to simulate all practices from now on because I suck at these training drills that are in the Madden one. And basically just add in the Facebook group, Hangout chat, or Discord. Let's see. If you got a notification if you have PlayStation Plus on your phone that says somebody made a chat party, I think it's the chat party. Oh, that's right. I actually got to finish. And I don't like any of these freaking... I mean, I can throw the barrel, but I can't hit the targets to save my life. Case in point. Well, I actually got one. It's a miracle. Didn't get that one, though. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. We're skipping practice. No, I don't want to try again. Son of a bitch. Now that worked. I somehow got that. And that's a completion.
Oh shit!
And there's Mystic joining us in the stream tonight.
What the hell is going on? Are you streaming, Dougie?
Yep. Back as a quarterback
Oh.
for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, I didn't stream last night. I pretty much went to bed after the Lions game was over because that game went a little bit longer than I thought it would. But the Niners pretty much won the game tonight, so congratulations to the Niners going 1-0 as well.
I saw them beating the hell out of the Jets.
Yep. Now, before somebody asks...
So I missed all the good shit, didn't I?
I did too, but...
Really? I can. Man, I miss that. I wish I recorded it.
I was watching football, so we knew what I was doing. By the way, like understood. I should point out, I know, because I'm going to mention it here, and I'll mention it before I do the picks on Wednesday. I will be handing out some awards for Week 1, Best Team of Week 1, Most Embarrassing Team of Week 1, Worst Team of Week 1. There is a difference between embarrassing and worst team in my eyes. Embarrassing's a team who...
tie in Week 1.
No, because I know one team who was far more embarrassed, I know the Panthers were the worst team, but they were not the most embarrassing team. Titans, maybe? I think some people may be surprised about my answer.
Bengals.
Some people may be surprised at my answer, because I'm going to have to defend it a bit. But we'll get to that when we get to it. No, it's actually not Atlanta. I actually want to give their defense props. Their defense did a great job, but
we're gonna fight.
It was Kirk Cousins that was the issue. Something I've said many years on this channel, that Kirk Cousins sucks.
Kirk.
But put in Michael Vick. But before we play Denver, let's take a look at these overall rankings. Denver only gets 19 points a game, so they're 25th. The Buccaneers are one because they get about 75 points a game. We lead the league in rushing, and somehow we lead the league in rushing yards. Somehow, the defense only gives up 28 points a game. Passing yards were all right, and rushing yards, but phew. It looks like I got to look out for Patrick Stewart II. But let's head to Tampa and see if I can get quarterback my way to a 3-0 start with the Buccaneers. It is kind of sad that I had to bench Baker Mayfield. He got benched because I got drafted by Tampa. I will say this, though, and I'm going to say this, and I'll mention it again on Wednesday. I know everyone's hating on Bryce Young and the Panthers, saying, oh, Bryce Young's a bust. It's not entirely his fault. Remember, guys, he went from getting there last year. Their coach gets fired middle of the season, so he's not got a new head coach, had to learn a whole new playbook again. And they're a very young team. I think they're one of the youngest teams, so that's a very, very long rebuild coming. Granted, if you're the Saints, you're hoping you can play the Panthers every week after what happened. I don't know who the Panthers play in week 2, but I don't know what the Panthers will win.
Wyoming, I think.
Well, Wyoming would win. I don't know that I would say a college team has no chance, but I think against the Panthers, I may have to change my tune. All right, running game doing pretty good there. We got many good yards there. But I do hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope your teams won. If they didn't, hopefully your fantasy teams won. I know if you had the Steelers kicker, you probably feel real good because he got all the points for Pittsburgh. And if you had anything for the Panthers on fantasy team, I would like to look at you and ask you why. Did Godwin's open? That is touchdown. Oh no, they're gonna say he got stopped at the 1. Holy crap! Son of a bitch. Of course, we know next Sunday night it is the Texans and Bills. Not Texans and Bills, Bears and Texans. In Houston. See, this is what happens. I've been drinking because of my bad back and legs, so yeah, I'm a little intoxicated right now.
Hello.
I only had 3 shots of alcohol, and it was mostly because Bill Belichick was scaring me. If you did not watch the Manning broadcast of the game tonight, yeah, Bill Belichick is going to be there for every first half of the games. So you'll get to see him in the
game?
Pretty much every game that they're broadcasting, that the Manning brothers
I
are.
feel
He's
like
gonna.
since Bill Belichick got released from the Patriots, he's like turned into a whole different person.
Yeah, because that was the thing. I watched it, and he was actually cracking jokes, smiling, which was scaring the fuck out of me.
He has smiled more times in the last half a year than he did, I think, in his 30-year run with the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm like, I never want to see that man smile again. It's fucking creepy.
Well, he does have like a 23-year-old girlfriend, don't he?
He does, so props to him. I don't know if he can get it up or not, but if he can, more power
I'm
to him.
sure with that young of a girl, I'm sure he has no issue.
I mean, I know Viagra's a hell of a
helping him, I'm
drug.
sure.
I want to say this now. If we hear on the news Bill Belichick's going to be a dad at his age, I'm going to want to just jump in front of a moving vehicle. Because I'm going to be like, I can't get a girlfriend, but Belichick's got a lot of money, so. And that touchdown pass was to Sterling Shepard. But I'm going to say this, I'm just going to get this out of the way, because I am playing in the Buccaneers creamsicle jerseys. I think we officially saw the worst jerseys in NFL history, and those were by the Giants. Those looked like hockey jerseys instead of NFL jerseys. And before somebody asks, because I'm probably going to have to mention it on Wednesday, yes, I am pissed off that I don't get to watch my Cowboys yet again in week 2 because of what state I live in. It sucks. In case you guys don't know, I do live in the state of Virginia, so I get the Giants at Washington at 1 o'clock this Sunday. So, I'm gonna guess Task will probably get the Tennessee game, and I don't know where Mystic lives, so. And the 49ers win 32-19. Jordan Mason got 147 yards and a TD as he filled for the injured Christian McCaffrey. Congratulations to the Niners on winning that big game.
Is it me or he said McCaffrey?
Yeah, I probably screwed that up, but hey, that's part of my charm on this channel. We love when I screw up words. And Mike Evans is wide open. That's going to be a touchdown. And by the way, I will be, if there's anyone who's watching who's a Browns fan, I will be burying your quarterback on Wednesday for many reasons. All I got to say is I'm going to make a bold prediction right here, right now. I could see the backup, Jameis Winston, being put in for the Browns before the season's over. And it's mostly going to be because the veterans of the locker room are going to want it, because I'm going to say this. This is the same Browns team that last year went to the playoffs, almost won a playoff did well there, with Joe Falco. But you mean to tell me they get their starting quarterback back and he shits the bed? Yeah, everybody knows I have a hard time pronouncing some names. It's nothing new, Mystic.
Joe Falco? Who's Joe Falco?
Everybody knows what I mean when I say that name. Trust me, you should see me on Resident Evil when I'm reading the note pages. Difference is I don't get mad about it. I just move on and say it's a part of my charm at this point when I screw up.
Laughing at you, Doug. We love you.
I did hear that apparently a lot of people did not like Tom Brady's announcing duties this past week, but it was his first game, guys. Give him some slack. And not a touchdown yet on the pass there, but we got good yardage there. Wow, damn, I'm 8 for 8 in this game against the Denver Broncos. By the way, I'm just going to throw this out there and let's see if anyone was actually paying attention to any of the games this past week. I will also be introducing a new category, at least for week 1, called This Game Was on Crack. Mostly because it was probably one of the more... It felt like both teams were playing with drugs in their system. If you can figure out which game I'm talking about, congratulations. Now I just see Mystic and Tazit going through their phone like, okay, which game would Doug be talking about from week 1 that felt like it was a game on crack? At least the good thing is Wednesday I don't have to sing because my Cowboys did win. So no singing this week. I know all my viewers are happy about that. Because no one likes to hear me sing. Because I'm terrible. To be honest, I'm not... The running game's not been my bread and butter with this Buccaneers team. I'm not really happy with it, but our starting guy got injured. So. In week 1, he got injured, which kind of sucked. This is when you realize you have to change game plans. It's like, we got to give up on the run 90% of the time. And here's Story joining the stream. Godwin gets out of back. Let's do our favorite play that's always giving me points. Oh, there's a flag. Crap. Well, Sterling Shepard caught it, but what's the flag? Nope, offsides on the Denver Broncos. Some declining that. Give me the touchdown. Me want the points. Me want the points.
Whole story square.
By the way, guys, I am almost done with Astrobot. Getting that platinum. Fun game so far, I gotta admit. It's a nice, fun platformer. Very colorful and cute looking. And it is kind of a good step back to PlayStation's olden days, which I do love that. And on the first play of the game, we get a rushing touchdown. By Bucky Irving, a.k.a. Bucky O'Hare.
Story here.
I saw he came in, but I. Hello.
What's up?
Just winning with Tampa. Nothing new.
What is it that you want to talk about? We'll get to it here later. I'm posting the results right now.
And question of the video,
I had to
guys.
listen to Shady's bullshit.
Oh, that's always fun to listen to, isn't it? And that is a touchdown for the Bucks. Question of the video, guys. We're going to go to anime real quick. What is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh monster card? Of course, mine is the Red Eyes Black Dragon, followed by the Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's going to be nice getting a good 3-0 start as my career as a quarterback. Wow, I'm 14 for 14. I feel pretty good right now. And Chris Godwin gets in the end zone. Hooray! Ooh.
What do we race after Atlanta for Cup?
The Star Cup? Sorry, I only know Mario jokes.
I'll have it right here. Auto Club.
Another touchdown by Bucky O'Hare. Toads beware. Alright, they want me to drain the clock achievement. Get 10 plus rushing yards. Well, then fine. We're handing it to the running back again.
Alright, it's pissing me off.
Yeah, better to be pissed off than pissed on, I guess. You guys want to hear a funny joke? Finally
Yeah,
dropped
tell me,
it.
Doug.
All right. Well, there were two cannibals eating a clown, and they said, "Hey, does this taste funny to you?"
That is so fucking stupid.
I didn't say it was a good joke. I just said, "Did you want to hear a joke?"
Oh, it's a good time to piss everybody off. Let's go ahead and release these cup race results.
Oh, who are you gonna piss off?
It'll be a bunch of people. Bunch of penalties.
Is it
Yeah.
the cup?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what would make them feel better. Put some titties next to each one so they feel better. Because you can be mad when you're looking at titties.
Here, let's get ready to post.
I feel like I'm one of the people you're gonna piss off.
Could be. I'll have to find out. That's why they're getting posted so late. 'Cause I fucking spent most of their review and shit.
And Evans gets in the end zone. Evans making up for the fact we didn't have him in week 1. Because he got hurt at practice. Now we're 2 touchdowns away from getting our season quest done for the season. 25 touchdown passes. And Bucky O'Hare gets another touchdown. Toads beware. Yeah, because who'd take the penalty when they got a touchdown? Well, we have a chance to get to 100 points as me as a quarterback for the... which I did not think that was going to happen, just because it's kind of difficult in this mode to get that many points. Goodbye. Wow, Denver jumped off sides again. And the goal is completed, so we pretty much got this game in the bag. We're going to win by 60 points over the Denver Broncos. And since I like to play an NFL blitz as a wee little lad, By the way, happy birthday to the Sega Dreamcast. It got released September 9th, 1999. I still got my original Dreamcast. That felt good.
That's out of the way.
And remember, just smile and act like Syracuse ain't a fucking shithole. That is your philosophy for the day. And since I live in Virginia, just smile and remember, Virginia, we're full of rednecks and moonshine drinkers. That's about it. Hey, we finally got to overall 70. Alright, now we get to... Oh, great, we're going to get interviewed by the media. That's always fun. I'm only here so I don't get fined. Doug, impressive game today. What was the key to your success? Drinking a half a bottle of Tennessee honey. And watching the freaking, Jets. I got some more experience there. That's always good to get. Now, of course, tomorrow or Wednesday we'll find out what the extra plus games are in a few weeks. Because we get them on the 16th. And we know one of them already. But we still got to figure out what the rest are, which we'll know that on Tuesday or Wednesday. And I will probably talk about it at that time. Alright, so let's advance to the next week where we take on the Eagles. But we're back, but we're not leaving, so we're going to be Alright, we did get to level 11. Alright, the numbers go to 11. And we actually got 4 things we can upgrade. Okay. 1, 1, 1. I don't think we have, we can't equip, we don't have an X Factor yet. We're still trying to complete the roadside quest line. Dan Kozlowski says Tampa Bay won't win. Well, fuck you, Dan. You played on the Lions when they went 0-16, so fuck off. Alright, so let's take a look at the stats. Yeah, Bo Nix and Patrick Mahomes are right behind me for passing yards. Rushing yards are Bucky is still number 1. And Mike Evans is one of our leading receivers, followed by Godwin and Sterling Shepard. So everybody on my team is doing good. It looks like the only undefeated teams left is Tampa Bay and Green Bay. Alright. And the only teams who have not... And Chicago. Chicago! Huh. Yeah, that could still happen. Let's see. The only teams who have not won a game yet, though, are the Colts, the Giants. Oh, San Francisco's undefeated as well. Okay. New England's not won a game yet in this particular season for me as a quarterback. And Arizona's not won a game as well. Interesting, interesting. Now let's do Pounding the Rock. I'm going to beat up Dwayne The Rock Johnson, apparently. Hey, Doug, we got the Eagles this week, and the secondary's playing really good ball right now. Shots downfield are going to be tough to come by, but we're thinking of having a lot of success spending on the running game. Yeah, let's try the running game, because I think teams now know we're going to be passing a lot. You know, we're still going to pass, but we'll... And that's what's got us to the dance. Do a little dance. Make it a little love. Get down the night. Hey, Doug, I just got off the phone with Oakley. They're interested in signing you to an exclusive deal to rep their new visors. Any interest? Sure, why not? Did the swag start rolling? Excellent. There's just one last detail. They want to make sure you're delivering on the field before they send you all of their new products. Just play well out there. Don't get in trouble, and this will be a done deal. Easy enough. Think I can handle that. Perfect. We tell them you're in. I'll send over the paperwork to sign later today. New quest. Brand quest unlocked. Alright, let's take a look at this quest. Kind of weird we have RPG-ness in a fucking football game. Seems very weird. Alright, branded. Play at a game one Oakley. Equip an Oakley visor and play a game. Okay. Complete 20 deep passes on the road and win 3 away games. Okay, we haven't played on the road yet, technically. Now, a lot of these you can't even do because you got to spend real life money to get half of the crap, which I think is very annoying. For some of these quests, it's like, oh, spend real life money, you know, and
Mystic's still muted?
Hi.
I haven't heard Mystic in a
Yeah, after looking at the video, I expected to get penalized. Like, during the race, I thought my left side was still on the curb. No, they were not.
He was bad about kind of backing up that bus stop and then running to someone's left side.
Who?
You. Just anybody in those last 10 laps. You did it twice those last 10 laps.
So you're saying that I got penalized for the entry?
Once was the entry.
They're gonna
That's what I got.
add that and see what that
There was
does.
one time you backed up and let Davey drive in deeper, and you completely cut that entry and then gassed it and drove right on around him because of that.
I thought my left. Did I fucking look wrong? I thought my left side was on. Does the curb count?
Curb's
Or no?
fine. The one I'm talking about, you had about 4 in the grass.
Wow, I missed that. I thought you were talking about on the exit.
Shady come barking at me, acting like Viper done fucking drove Bear through the damn grandstands. I'm like, did you see that happen?
Did he even watch the video?
I'm like,
I
there's
saw,
nothing I can do about it. I mean, yeah, he bumped him, Bear got into the wall, but he didn't fucking stay on the gas and drive him through the wall. I mean, Bear got on the gas a little bit himself, so they were, but plus, I mean, Bear chose to block.
Viper got below him and Bear didn't give him room. I mean, that's gonna happen.
It was racing. He didn't wreck him. If Bear would have gave him a lane and they'd have raced it off the corner side by side,
Bear probably wins the race.
I mean, either way, Davey doesn't win the race. So Shady comes bitching at me and like trying to defend his guy. I'm like, what do you want me to do? He didn't wreck him.
Didn't Bear get penalized too?
Yeah, Bear got penalized.
So Bear doesn't win anyways.
But still, the point, the principle of it is like he wants me to penalize the 24, acting like 24 just shoved him through the wall. 24 didn't wreck the 9, so I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Tastic, I knew you was gonna comment on that. I knew you was gonna comment. I was like, Tastic gonna love this. It's so hard to find an updated picture of Jennifer because she hasn't raced in years. So I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking post a picture of her, and Tastic's gonna love it. Like if you'd have ran the cup race, I'd have posted a picture of whatever cup car you'd have ran, but you didn't, so.
Oh wow! Apparently, Troy Aikman.
WWT.
Apparently, Troy Aikman said he was not impressed with how Aaron Rodgers played tonight. That's
But like, I have a feeling Shady's gonna message me about either his penalty or Bear's penalty or whatever. I'm like, dude, fucking, I gotta go back and send you all the fucking clips. Like, what the fuck you want me to do? And that's all that I saw. I mean, just think about the shit that I didn't see.
Yeah, I didn't get it recorded, but Davey also got the drag at the beginning of the race, but I didn't get it recorded, so I'm like, well, if he wins the race, he wins the race. I don't remember what happened with me, Viper.
You need to start, not for this, I'm not saying it because of that, you need to start streaming. Because as much as I lean on you for info, you need to start streaming.
I mean, I would like to, but I just don't know if my internet can hold it.
Just stream, and if you have problems, we'll cut it back, but you need to start streaming.
Well, here, from now on, I'll just make sure to record every race and then post it after.
Oh, record it, fine. As long as you can get me the race, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll just do that from now on.
But we're getting down to crunch time, and people are going to try to get as much edge as they can. And
I mean, Shady has started, like, the moment that he joined that team, him and Viper, or is it Viper? No, Track Bars. Ever since him and Track Bars joined MPM or whatever, they completely changed how they act, and I'm just like, what the hell?
Oh, Shady, I ain't saying anything bad about anyone, but he's sneaky in the way he does his stuff.
In better words, he's a lawyer.
He is sneaky in a way as he will act like he's your friend and work with you, but really they have game plans that they they say they're going to do before the race even starts.
Oh,
you
I
never
don't, I
know.
don't doubt it.
You never know when they're trying to fuck you. God, I sound like Phoenix right now.
Oh no,
but-
there's been at least 2 times now that Shady has tried to intentionally wreck me, and I haven't shown you the video yet, but he's tried to at least twice now. I mean, you were right behind me when he did it at Pocono, was it? It was either Pocono or Indy, where he intentionally tried to wreck me and then he wrecked himself, and you said I was part of the caution. That was intentional by him. I mean, if you went to his stream, you would have saw that. And then there was another time, what was it? It was a race where Davey was right behind me trying to catch me. Oh, Richmond. He tried to intentionally wreck me at Richmond late in the race, but missed. And he tried to play it off like he got loose, when in reality he didn't. And he missed again and almost wrecked himself. So Shady's been trying to wreck me every chance he gets when Davey's right behind me. If you ever see me get wrecked by Shady, just know it was probably intentional. Track bars, I don't know what his problem is. They're pretty much the moment that he hears that someone else doesn't, out of that group, doesn't like somebody else, he immediately turns his back on them. So, yeah, kind of sad. Track bars was a good guy.
And that's a touchdown, Tampa Bay. To Terry Palmer.
How long has Tom Brady been retired?
I think 2 years, actually.
Well, because wasn't he with the Buccaneers last? His last.
Yeah, 2 years ago, because
wasn't it the
unfortunately...
2 years. This is his second year. Last year was his first year.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's 2 years, and the only reason I know that's because the Cowboys were the ones who beat him in the playoffs to send him home, which is the only time I can say I'm not allowed to enjoy that Dallas Cowboys playoff victory in my life.
Didn't he win the Super Bowl with the Buccaneers, or no?
He did. He
won
won. He won one, but then
How do you know it's the sand? People just fucking... How do they know? How did they just know it looked different than all the other sand? How did they know this is the sand?
That's a good question.
Do y'all think Tom Brady could come back?
Yes,
Or do
Tom
y'all
Brady
think
could still
he's at
play.
that age?
Tom
that's
Brady
a-
could still play. He still works out. You can tell. He could still play.
He can come back, but here's the thing: if he wants to be a partial owner of the Raiders, that's one of the guidelines the other owners are putting in. He's not. He cannot come out of retirement.
He can't play as an owner.
Yeah, and also, because I don't know if anyone's actually read it, if he gets approved, he also can't call out the referees when he's in the commentating booth for Fox. He's not allowed to talk to any of the players doing the pre-games for that whole week because he might be viewed as him tampering and trying to get him to come to the Raiders when the season's over. And a bunch of other things.
47. He can still play another year
Only.
or two.
Only.
Yeah, only, but he's got nothing left to prove, so he doesn't need to.
Only.
Doesn't he have the most Super Bowls?
Of a player, yes.
Well, yeah. He has 5.
So let me ask. He has 7. So let me
7,
ask,
holy
what the
shit.
fuck happened with Prime involved?
Okay, so apparently Prime had gotten into the back of Involved, so Involved decided he wanted to pay him back, so he moved him. And after he barely moved him off like a little bit out
And
of
I
the way,
heard that it
and then
gave
passed him.
one of them a penalty, is what I was
Oh,
hearing.
okay. Well, this is where it gets bad. So Prime moved Involved, so Involved decided to pay him back by moving him and passing him. So Prime then said, "I'm going to knock you out of the way," basically. So he slammed into Involved, put him in the grass, and they gave him a penalty. So that's where Involved pretty much lost his shit because Prime said he was going to do it, and then he just, knocked him out of the way intentionally and gave him a penalty. That's what Involved was pissed about. Because Prime got into the back of Involved first. Prime initiated the whole thing. And Involved decided to pay him back, and Prime didn't like that. So, yeah. So Prime technically started it.
I was listening to
and-
that, and that's just unacceptable.
Well, yeah, it's stupid that they continue the argument. Like, me and Kyle were trying to get Involved to just stop because it wasn't going to help him. I mean, Prime, pretty much for what he did, was probably going to get a penalty, regardless of the argument. But I mean, involved. I guess he just couldn't handle it. He was pissed. But I mean, with where involved was at the cut line, I mean, he really should have just chilled the hell out.
Touchdown by Chris Golden. I'll be right back, guys. Got to go get me something to drink.
But yeah, Prime was the one that technically started the whole thing. Shit.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
What a time. It sounded like y'all had a cluster. Well, there towards the end.
Yeah. I don't remember what caused the first caution.
Unacceptable there. I thought Khan did a good job trying to handle it. I mean, he told him to stop, and can't make him stop. You can only.
If I was in the shoes, I probably would have threatened to kick one of them out.
Well, he said he done that. You just couldn't hear him. Yeah, you couldn't hear him because they were screaming so fucking loud. But
I mean, I thought Prime was actually gonna leave because he was like, "I'm done, I'm gone," and I thought he was gonna leave, but he never left.
Just gotta be better than that. Those people, I mean, fuck, they couldn't wait 3 laps and then decide to kill each other after the race. They had to do it right then with 3 to go.
Well, I think a bigger issue is that Prime, when he gets in the back of someone, whether it's intentional or not, or if it's the bubble, he takes it too like jokingly, while other people take it a little bit more serious, especially.
Involved takes it pretty serious.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can understand that, especially since we're in the playoffs. Every spot counts, and when you get knocked out of the way, that ticks you off a little bit. But then, when you get absolutely just drove off the track, yeah, that's gonna piss you off. So I don't fully blame him for being mad. Just the argument was just stupid.
You gotta handle yourself better in those situations. Cussing each other like dogs and fucking both of y'all even more. I mean, wait till after the race when we're not on air and not in race mode, and then it'll be a little less of big, if you will.
Or do what I do when I'm angry. Take it out on Mortal Kombat or Resident Evil and pretend the person you're mad at's a fucking zombie.
Now they're dug in a hole, and I think the bigger thing is that will help them, that they got lucky with, is Grim and Bean both, I'm pretty sure, got eliminated due to their second miss. So yeah. I think everybody's going to advance in this round. I have to look on Bean because I don't know I think Bean may get a waiver due to him not having internet on Friday. So if he
okay.
So he is in the process of moving, and he tried to race, and he didn't have internet. So if I get confirmation on that,
I'd give him a waiver.
If I get confirmation on that, I'd give him a waiver. If not, then he's eliminated. Grim got eliminated because he's at a fucking Cubs game, so he's gonna be eliminated. So like I said, everything should be all right.
I'd give Bean a waiver, to be honest. I mean, if it's not really his fault that he couldn't race, I wouldn't put that on him.
Did I hear that right? Did somebody say they went to a Cubs game?
Even if I give Bean a waiver, I don't know if he's actually going to come back and race here in the next few weeks because they just had a baby.
Oh, well, congratulations to him.
Talk to him about that.
We'll see.
By the way, I'm drinking a Mr. Pibb, guys, so I can stay awake for this stream tonight, so whatever you're drinking, Monster
I felt kind of bad for Involved on Tuesday during the Canadian Tire race because I was like, I want both Bean and Involved to make it. I like both of them. Like, they're, I love racing around them. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to win their race. So, like, I was 50-50 on what to do. So I was like, Involved, if he finishes second, I think he's good enough. But, this was on the restart, and I knew Kyle was going to be up there. So I was like, okay, well, Bean's probably screwed. So it was funny.
Well, respectfully, Bean's lucky to have made it as far as he did because he doesn't work on the setups at all.
Yeah.
And another touchdown for Tampa.
I mean, this was the first time in a few weeks that Bean hasn't asked for a setup.
You know who's really lucky, though?
Surprised at a track that he doesn't like, he didn't ask. I
The
mean,
Chicago
Involved asked
Bears.
if you finished second.
So, Involved's good. He just has to be better with his temper. At least he's
Brian
not
the
like.
past
At least
few
he's not
weeks
like
has been
Chris.
losing it.
Um, like
I don't know
the
what's
playoff. The
Brian's problem
playoffs have turned into
recently.
a different person, and the 4 that make it are the 4 that have weathered the storm.
The only time you see
You know,
me,
I haven't ran a cup playoff race yet.
That's
Fucking
crazy.
4 races. I've missed all of them. I plan on being there this Friday. I have nowhere to be. I'm gonna be there.
I'll be
But Trucks
watching
is the only thing you can make.
Fox
Trucks and
football.
Xfinity, the
Wait,
only
no.
2.
Yeah, yeah. Go.
So I don't plan on missing any of them. I've missed them, so plan on being good. I
Yeah.
plan on how many more Fridays I gotta miss. I think.
And Bucky
maybe
O'Hare
What are
gets
you
a
doing on
touchdown.
Fridays again? You're gonna have time to race if you're constantly having to go to the track.
I don't have a race this weekend.
Oh, cool.
That's what I said. I'll be there this Friday. I
How
don't
is
gotta be
touching
anywhere till
grass? I haven't
Saturday.
touched grass in 5 years.
We're
I
not
hope-
surprised.
Hey,
So, yeah, no message from anybody yet. I'll see if Shady's looked at it. I don't think Shady's looked at it.
did you say Shady or
has
Shaggy?
looked at it. Shady has looked at it. Let's see. He'll fucking come to me. What the fuck, Mystic is bullshit.
Instead of replying like with messages at all, you should have just sent a bunch of clips, and that's
just,
it.
Just fucking be honest with him. Like when he came bitching at me a while ago. He's like, and he was like, "Have you posted the race results yet?" I was like, "No, I'm about to." And he sent me the clip that Bear sent me. I already seen it. And he's like, "This absolutely," his words were, "absolutely deserves to be a penalty, 100%. This is not Mystic Racing League. This is not what you tolerate. This is bullshit," and a bunch of all this shit. He literally was talking like the 24, never let off the gas, and just completely drove the 9 straight through the wall,
But
grandstands,
no, I mean,
blew him
you even
up,
saw
caught
my
on
clip.
fire,
He didn't.
and so it's just.
I knew it was gonna happen too, because it happened to me like 2 years ago, whenever Wade pinched me down and I spun out with a few laps to go. I mean, Viper made a daring move, an aggressive move,
Going for the win.
move, and Bear blocked.
Bear blocked.
I've already filmed for 2,000 yards and it's only game 4.
I just hate that I got damaged from the lag.
That's the end of the day. Move on.
This is what happens in NFL, guys, when you lose your starting running back for the season and have to depend on the second and third string. Your team's going to pass out the wazoo. Oh, Bucky O'Hare's got a touchdown for us.
This Tacit guy fucking barking at my door now. I have to give him the old Shady treatment.
Well, just know, Mystic, Doug would never bark at the door because I don't play.
Gakers.
I don't own NASCAR.
How many times did you race? Where did you finish on Friday? Yeah, no.
He didn't even fucking race Friday, dumbass.
I know, that's why I said no.
When we voted, I had Tacit number 4 in my power rankings. So.
Really?
Because
I'm
based
surprised
off
that I'm
the vote.
still at the top.
Most people voted you number 1 because you had the better week out of everybody.
We're still
What
in
hurt
shit.
Davey
Better
for not being
average.
number 1 is because he ran them fucking 10 laps at Canadian Tire. Yeah, he had one good race and finished second. So yeah, Davey's not number 1. Oh, there's Shady, if you're wondering.
Is Sterling Shepard out injured? Because he's not in the game. I'm going to have to check on that after. See where he's at.
I'll react to it.
Evans caught it. Thank you, Evans. But happy Monday evening again, ladies and gentlemen, watching this live when the stream's done.
Oh, Shady Acres. Gotta love them.
And I'm gonna run for my life. Do 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 do. Well, that didn't work, but I got a first down. And that was by Trey Palmer, number 10. The Eagles on. Okay, that was a glitch. It just said the Eagles went from 0 points to 42 points. Man, this Madden game's buggy as shit. It's got the Dallas and Giants scoreboard, but yet it's showing Aaron Rodgers 8 for 8. Madden, fix your shit. Completed pass to the tight end.
God damn it.
That didn't sound good.
2v1 this.
2v. Okay, you're not playing a fighting game, so. KO caught the touchdown there. All right, Tampa Bay's got 69 points. Further out, the Eagles got 42. So we got 69 points, and the quarterback's running number 69. Nice. I wanted 64, but they wouldn't let me have that. I could have made a bunch of Nintendo references. But no blowing into the cartridges today. And that is the end of the third quarter. The Buccaneers lead 70-42. Dun, 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 dun.
Myself and one representative from each sponsor. Well, two from the entitlement sponsor. So it's a total of 5 of us. We had 2 people, including me. I was one of the person. We had you at high as 4. I think you were as low as someone put you at 7 or 8.
I would put Tasek at 1. I don't know story good enough, so. Okay.
Well, that's the Charlotte Roval and Xfinity on a green-white checkered, right?
Okay, that reminds me. Who was putting all that stuff on the Facebook group a few nights ago that was saying of the?
That would be Caleb Hunt.
What was Caleb freaking doing? I felt dirty being ranked. Uh, uh. So I was like, why did he make me a drunk Pikachu?
The 2v1 the tournament, my teammate left me, and it's 5-5. Whoever wins the next game wins it. This is so dumb.
Do.
Alright, I got it.
Oh God. I have a feeling we're gonna wake up one day and we're gonna feel that the FBI came to his house. They'll be like, FBI, open up!
What? Favoritism. Didn't Davey win? Shady is such an idiot. I didn't realize in the power ranking. Oh, that's actually funny as hell.
Middle of spice. Vanilla
Who's
ice,
Caleb?
not spice.
Ice, ice, baby. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go, go. Sorry, somebody said Vanilla Ice, and that's the only thing I know about Vanilla Ice is those two songs.
Mystic, you and me are the only ones that has had a high of first and has not been out. That's crazy. Okay, nothing. Alright.
Da 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 da.
Good talk.
You get a
Look at him,
cookie.
Mystic. Doing good. I'm expecting to get to Phoenix. I think the only series that it could possibly take me out, maybe Cup. I think Cup could take me out. What do you think would take me out?
A banana.
Huh? No, I think me and David would be battling, and then Shady would take me out. He's been trying to the past few weeks, and he's failed every time.
Time after time.
I did not fucking see it.
Mike Evans, how did you drop that? It's gonna be John Cena and Roman Reigns. Nah, it's gonna be Batista.
Better message me.
That he's moving the race to Netflix.
Story Square will pay $5,000 to win each race in 2025.
Excuse me?
Domino's is sponsor MRL. Would you race the whole year then, Tassit? $5,000 to win and $2 for second. You either getting a bunch of pizza or a hot dog.
Pizza. Hell, I would enter.
That's a glass of hot dog.
Hey, I would enter the. Hey, if I had NASCAR and somebody said Domino's was sponsoring me, I would join. But I don't own NASCAR, so da. Now we beat the Eagles. It feels good to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Yay. Alright, it's advanced to the next week, which looks like the Buccaneers will be taking on the Dirty Birds of the South. Which is Tasek's team. How do I cheat? How do I abuse the system? No, I would never abuse the system. I just play good. No, you know what it is? Dan Gazlowski is cursing these teams I'm playing because he said every week since I started after being drafted to Tampa, the Buccaneers would lose, and we've won every week. So maybe he should not pick the Bucs to lose because we win. By the way, interesting fact, because Travis brought it to my attention. For the first time, we did not jinx a team in the NFL games. The New Orleans Saints against the Panthers. That's the only one we didn't fuck up. We all picked the Saints. It's the only one that didn't jinx. What? No, I voted for Pittsburgh, remember? I had Pittsburgh winning that one. I was the only one who picked Pittsburgh because I said I didn't trust Kirk Cousins. And my fate has proven once again Kirk Cousins is a load of shit. But no one ever fucking listens to me. They're all like, oh, Kirk Cousins is good. He is ass. He is ass. He is ass. Nope. You cannot. We know how I feel about Kirk Cousins on this channel. Trust me, I'm sure people are shocked I picked him as my quarterback. Alright, in the AFC, there are no undefeated teams left, and the worst team in the AFC right now is the winless Colts at 0-4. And in the NFC, the Buccaneers, the 49ers, the Packers, and the Chicago Bears are still undefeated at 4-1. I mean 4-0. I can't fucking read because I'm drunk. And the worst team in the...
Another day to play with my Packer.
I'd say split the dirt series.
Oh, you could watch my NFL...
We only got a week to go, Story. Championship's this Sunday.
You could watch the NFL Pick Show.
Split the weekend so I can play.
And the Giants are the worst team there. I need to put down the alcohol
put something
bottle.
in the Discord and ask if people want to do it this Wednesday.
Let's take a look at the stats real quick to see who's leading in what categories.
I can see if somebody will send me a setup.
Oh, yeah, it starts. Alright, So who's done the most interceptions right now? Trevor Lawrence and Aaron Rodgers and Anthony Richards and Justin Herbert have thrown 6 interceptions. And Kirk Cousins has been sacked the most times in the NFL this year at 13 sacks, followed by Will Levis for the Titans at 12. I don't get that. I just score in the end zone like a boss. If only I could score in real life, I would have a happier life, a happy home. Oh, let's see what these things are. Then we'll probably do the next game when we're on the road to Atlanta.
Oh, that guy.
Quest unlocked. Showdown quest unlocked. I think Kermit the Frog joined us. Hello there, Kermit the Frog here. Hey,
Mystic said you're in trouble.
Hey, Doug, got a quick scouting report on the Falcons for this week. The linebackers are jumping off the tapes in pass coverage, playing well above it.
Well, it does help. I got dumped.
Yeah, Mystic said he's gonna have a talk with you.
Okay.
Alright, that's...
It's serious.
Okay.
Alright, so next time we come back to this particular
Store, if you're
stream,
gonna cut the track, at least win the race.
we will be going up against the Dirty Birds of the South.
I really didn't cut it as
Tastic
bad
will
as
show you how to cut the
Bear
track.
did.
The 2-2 Atlanta Falcons.
Oh yeah, I know. Freaking being 3 seconds apparently faster than everybody.
But until then, I will see you guys Tuesday morning. Peace out.
Well, Dory.